It's time to wake up and smell the coffee on this beautiful Woman Crush Wednesday with your two favorite girls, Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo. We're so excited because tomorrow is the official first ever NTV Viewers' Choice Awards.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. We should have champagne so we could pop it.
We should have champagne.
It would be even better to pop it after we win.
I think there would be champagne at the venue.
No, definitely.
There should be a champagne at the venue because it's not a celebration if there is no champagne.
How can it be
To
a
be
celebration?
honest, if we don't see bubbly
Can
somewhere,
we just take a minute to appreciate
it's not
your
gonna
face? Like, you are giving.
thank you, Major.
You are giving. You gove.
You know I try.
You gove. Show me what's 4 plus 4.
8.
You done ate it up.
Wait and see me tomorrow.
Oh, girl.
Wait and see
What
me
color are you
tomorrow.
wearing?
I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm thinking, should I wear a dress? I have a blue dress, but I have this set that is blue and other colors.
Okay.
And I also have a white dress. But
Okay.
my problem with my outfits, they're extremely short, the dresses. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be comfortable because I don't want to walk in a venue and everyone is giving me the side. Madam.
No, Chubby,
That's a
you
bit-
gotta have the confidence to rock it.
I do have the confidence. I would
Don't care about
probably
people.
wait somewhere else, just not to the awards. But I'll see, man. I'll see.
Honestly speaking, that was me. Every time, rather that's me. I buy a lot of micro mini skirts, not just mini skirts, but micro mini skirts. That should just tell you how short they are. And the very first one I bought, I was like, yo,
Hey.
where am I gonna wear
Yeah.
this? And I put it on, and I'm just there. I'm like, oh. I'm trying to figure out, like, oh! And then my mom said to me, so that skirt of yours, where are you gonna wear it to? I'm like, listen,
Anyway,
I'll
sweetie.
find a day. And then your birthday came, and then I wore my first micro mini skirt.
Yeah.
The other one, it was for open season. I wore, and it looked nice. I'm like, oh, you know what?
I am given. I have arriveth.
And with legs like mine, it's a crime to hide them.
True.
It is a crime. So you gotta, flaunt what the good Lord gave you.
Amen. Take me to church, honey.
On this Pride Wednesday
What are you
morning.
going to be wearing?
It's all I can say is it's gonna be a black velvet dress.
Ooh, love.
I'm gonna be giving. I picked it
Love.
up yesterday, and
Is it a ball gown?
no, it's not a ball gown. Oh
Okay.
no, oof.
Is
I would
it
not be
short,
able to. No, it's not
long?
short. It's long and it's foam fitting.
Oh, nice.
So it's gonna. No, y'all
Yeah.
are not ready. Like we have to show the viewers the pictures on Friday.
Yeah.
We have to take pictures and then display them Friday morning so that they can see just how much we ate and left no crumbs.
Definitely.
Because
Man,
one
I'll
thing
see.
about us,
I'll see what I can wear. I'll see what I can.
you
wear.
never run out of clothes. You have a lot of clothes.
I do.
Custom made clothes.
I do actually. So I'll see what I
You
can
won't-
wear.
But that's the problem with having too many clothes.
You
Now
never
don't
know.
what to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I don't have a lot of custom made clothes, but I have a lot of clothes, like store bought clothes. And I can't tell you, I recycle the same clothes. And then one day I'm like, hey, but I haven't worn this in a while.
Yeah.
Even this other girl, she was like, but Dana, with all these clothes, and I'm always like, I need new clothes. She's like, no, you don't need
No,
new
you
clothes. You
don't
have
need.
way too many clothes. I'm actually running out of space now for my clothes. But I see something, I'm like, ooh, that's
love
cute.
that.
I love that. But yeah, man, we are definitely super excited. The awards will be live streamed on Thursday evening. We will be giving you the details once we have them to the T, so that you can also follow up with the awards and catch up with us on Thursday evening for the very first ever NTV Viewers' Choice Awards. But for now, we'll take a quick ad break, and when we return, we get into our top stories.
Looks a little something like this. Looks a little bit like I can't miss. Ay, this is what you call a bad bit. What? This is what you call a bad bit. Looks a little something like this. Looks a little bit like I can't miss. Ay, this is what you call a bad bit. What? This is what you call a bad
had something so ruthlessly taken away from you? Like it's in the palm of your hands and then someone just grabs it.
Not really.
Okay, well, in this first story, U.S. man sues Powerball lottery after apparent $340 million jackpot win turns out to be a mistake.
Oh no.
A U.S. man who thought he'd won $340 million on a lottery is suing the organizers in a website which published his numbers. It has said by mistake. John Cheeks alleged he saw his numbers on the DC Lottery website on the 8th of January 2023 after buying a ticket for the Powerball draw held the day before. In his legal action, he has claimed his chosen numbers, a mix of family birthdays and other numbers of personal significance, were online for 3 days. Mr. Cheeks told NBC4 Washington, an affiliate of Sky News' U.S. partner NBC News, he got a little excited but didn't shout and didn't scream. He just politely called a friend, took a picture as recommended, and that was it. He went to sleep. He said, I'm not a regular except for when the jackpot goes up, but the numbers posted on the website were not those pulled out in the draw because according to Mr. Cheeks' case, a lottery contractor, Washington-based Howity Enterprises, accidentally posted the wrong numbers, that it was a mistake. In his lawsuit, Mr. Cheeks said when he tried to claim on the ticket, it was rejected and he met another brick wall at the Washington Office of Lottery and Gaming Prize Center. He said an employee told him the ticket was no good and that he should just throw it in the trash can, adding, you're not going to get paid. There's a trash can right there.
Oh no. That's so sad. Oh.
Imagine thinking you want $340 million.
Imagine the excitement coming from extreme excitement to extreme sadness.
Yeah.
Like,
But I do wonder what the legality around that is. Since, I mean, it was a mistake, but then at the end of the day, you posted it. And I wonder how this lawsuit is going to turn out.
yeah, I don't know. How did it come to be a mistake, actually?
I wonder who's responsible for posting the numbers. So let's say you are the lottery. I'm the one that's responsible for posting the numbers. So you tell me, okay, Diana, the numbers are 5436. And then I post there 6435.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. So it's basically this entity's fault for posting the wrong numbers. So the Powerball pulled out the correct numbers. But then on the website, it was the wrong numbers
that was announced.
Yes.
So the middleman is then the problem.
Yes. He should pay. He should pay.
And then the middleman should be the one that is sued.
I will sue for the same amount. Honestly, I'll sue for the $340 million I was supposed to get in the first place. Because
Here I would be devastated.
Cry
because
tears
imagine
of blood.
that time you told everyone, Chomi, I've won 300K. Chomi, I've won. And then people start asking you money. Chomi, actually, I didn't win.
It was
people
a
will
mistake.
think you're lying. No one is going to believe you. They'll be like, just say you don't want to help us.
And that's it. I say, man.
But nonetheless, moving over, I think, to some great news for those of us that loved AKA. The suspects who shot and killed rapper Keenan, AKA Forbes, and his friend, prominent chef Tabelo Tip Motswane, have been identified by the KwaZulu-Natal police. The police said KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nantla Mankwananzi said a crack team of investigators are building a solid case before they make the arrest. So when we end up in court on the day, we are going to have a very lengthy court. Mkwanazi said, do we want to go to court tomorrow with a half-baked case? No. He said that the list of the suspect also continue to grow, and some of them were in jail for other crimes. Forbes and Motswane were assassinated in February last year outside of the Wish restaurant on Durban, Florida Road. Speaking to News Channel ENCA, Mkwanazi said that the investigators had analyzed all the phone calls that were made in the area where Forbes and Motswane were killed and built a picture of who was making them and who they were communicating with. In addition, Mkwanazi revealed that the police have identified the shooters. police have identified the murder weapon. Police have identified the shooters, and the police have the murder weapon as well as the getaway car. I think we have downloaded over 25 phones that were collected that we have been analyzing ever since. That much data that we received. There are volumes and volumes of video clips that we have been watching that have been dealing with that we have been dealing with throughout the investigation, and we have been able to see even the things that we did not pay attention to at the time.
Jeez. I mean, it's been a year.
Yeah.
It's long overdue, but again, I am worried as to whether or not these are actually the people that committed the crime, or they're just looking for scapegoats and they're just looking to close the case because they're getting pressure from the public. Because remember, for a while there was speculation that a very big fish basically called the hit and used the low fish to, carry out this task. So at the end of the day, I don't think we'll ever truly find out who was responsible for the murder of Keenan Forbes. Yes, sure, we might find out who pulled the trigger, but who ordered the hit?
Yeah, that is also what my concern is. And people who get paid to execute this type of task, they die for the people who hired them.
Exactly, they're ruthless. They have nothing to lose.
They've been in jail. They don't care. They can go in and out. You are hearing that some people who went, some of the suspects were already in jail for other crimes.
You see?
So these people are loyal. There's no one who is most loyal than a thief or than a murderer.
It's true.
Like, if you pay somebody and say, this is what I'm giving you, this is the agreement, do this. These people will take this hit
They
for
will
you.
take the secret to the grave.
They will take it.
never expose who paid them off.
So-
They'll just literally say, no, listen, I hated him, so I pulled the trigger. Now what?
Yeah.
You can't force them, like, as much as you can try to get the truth out of them, but like you're saying, these are ruthless criminals. They have nothing to lose, so they don't care. They're never gonna expose.
I hope
what
somewhere,
actually happened.
somewhere we really find. I hope it doesn't turn into a case of Senzo Maiwa.
Oh,
Because we
jeez.
are still waiting.
Oh, we've been waiting.
Yeah.
Just wait for the Netflix documentary. It's coming soon, or the
But-
book.
It doesn't reveal anything.
Who knows, man? I think we should get like a psychic, or what's it? A witch doctor.
A Sangoma.
A sangoma. There we go. That's the word.
But like, just because you go to a Sangoma, I can also go to a Sangoma, and Sangomas have different powers. Their powers
Yeah, but
vary.
that's what I'm saying. We need to find that one sangoma as a people, as a fan base. That one sangoma that is
Who
well
will
known,
reveal the
who will
truth.
reveal the truth.
But what if
sure,
the
we
person-
can't do anything with the truth.
But what if the person who then ordered the hit on AK went to a stronger Sangoma? Then the Sangoma it's
Because
because
the battle of the
Sangomas
sangomas.
have different powers.
It's the battle of the sangomas.
Yeah.
I guess it's between the people that were there, the people that ordered the hit, and the Lord. We'll never know. Now, in the last of our top stories, a cheapskate bridal couple expect guests to bring their own food and alcohol to the wedding. For most bridal couples, the day is about celebrating their union and sharing that with their loved ones. Whether it's a sit-down dinner or full-on party, one has to consider your guests and make sure they have a beautiful and memorable experience. Regardless of what type of wedding you're planning, it's not unusual for couples to try and get the best deals or cut costs where possible. This bridal pair, however, have taken matters too far. A Reddit user took to the popular Bridezilla page to share her experience with the cheapskate bride and groom. She writes that she was hired to help out with the wedding, and her first duty was to make the wedding invites. The budget for wedding invites was about 230 Rand for 80 people, writes the Reddit user. This bride, made me make these hideous wedding invites. I wasn't proud of the quality, but it's what she wanted. When I asked what she wanted the cards to say, she made me write that instead of providing food, each guest had to bring a dish and bring their own alcohol. She believed the bride and groom should not be expected to provide food to others. The cards also had to say electricity will be provided, she adds. If that wasn't bad enough, they were not even going to provide accommodation for guests from out of town. I assumed people from out of town would need a place to sleep. I was told that there would be no hotel. The only accommodations would be to bring your own sleeping bag and sleep outside. 2 porta potties would be provided to guests, she continues. What's even more ridiculous is that they expected guests to pay to dance with the groom. According to the Reddit user, this was how they were going to fund their honeymoon.
Why would I pay to dance with the groom? What is the point of me as a guest dancing with the groom? What do I gain from dancing with the groom?
I understand, sometimes at weddings they have a little jar that says honeymoon fund. Tacky, definitely tacky. But that is understandable. It's like, okay, fine, if you want to. But then now I must pay to dance with the groom. I don't want to dance with the groom.
Why do I?
On top of that, I must bring my own food, bring my own alcohol.
And sleeping tent, sleeping bed.
No.
I have all these things at my house. I can be at my house. I'm very comfortable at my house.
Why would I need to go through with... No, man. Again, guys, if you don't have the money, don't have the wedding, go to court. It's very cheap.
It's
very
affordable.
free.
Is it not free at the court?
It's like a fraction. Is
it like a $5?
I know here in Namibia it's less than 100.
Or a 90 or I don't know. I should find out.
Yeah.
But like, listen, even if you have to put away $10 every month for you to go to court and get married, do that. Don't stress us.
Don't stress other people. Honestly speaking, not in this economy. And stop being so entitled. Stop it. It's not cute. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Let us know what are some of your thoughts on the stories that we've shared today. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our guest segment.
Hi guys, my name is Jamie Lee Loss and I'm a honors student at NUST. I'm doing my honors in business management and I own a business called Fudge by Jamie. My business actually started as Bake with J Loss. So how my business basically started was like grade 9 and I just decided I want to make fudge. I want to learn how to make fudge and I googled the recipe on Google and I found some simple recipe. I tried it out the first time. Honestly, it failed. It came out like toffee, like a toffee like type of caramel thingy. And I was like, you know what? I spent money on my ingredients, so I'm gonna go sell this, whatever this is. And keep in mind, it wasn't packaged. It was just in an ice cream buggy, and I was just selling for different places. And honestly, it's not like there was a real reason why I started. I just started. And I sold out all of the fudge because kids are desperate at school because they don't have a lot of options, so they were like, wow, this is nice. And I was like, that kind of motivated me to continue trying, and I continued and I started selling brownies and cupcakes and a lot of different stuff, but I still kept my fudge as my core business. And then in grade 11 I was like, you know what, why is it that I'm only keeping my operations in school grounds when I could actually be making more money outside? And that's when I started, when I opened my Instagram account, which made it more official for me in December 2019 actually. And then I started operating as a serious business. And then I started getting my packaging and stickers and things just to, make it more official. But then in my my second year in 2022, I started working for the first time at Namibia Media Holdings as an intern, and it was quite hectic, so I really struggled to balance between school, my business and work, because I worked from 8 to 5 and from 5 to 9:30 I would be basically at school. So I was very tired and I couldn't balance, so I honestly temporarily closed my business. But I was supposed to only close it for a month or two while I get on my feet, but it just never opened again. And I felt very sad because I had this good customer basically customer base, like from grade 9 till second year university, and I just felt like I've lost everything. So I was kind of scared to start again, and I think I took a bit like of 2 months, maybe January, February, March, just to get on my feet again and decide what I really want to do. Because one thing I think business people don't talk about is like how it's scary to start over again, or to just, because we all get tired. So sometimes people take a break, but getting back into that vibe that you were in, or just operating is a bit difficult. So I felt scared, and I'm still scared, but I decided in April 2023 that, you know what, I'm gonna just try. And I just decided that this time around we're gonna do it a bit more different and a bit more serious. So my previous business name was actually Bake with J Loss, and I really liked it, but I had a lot of products that I was selling. So cakes, cupcakes, brownies, caramel popcorn, fudge, and just imagine I'm only one girl. Sometimes I would get so many orders, especially like Valentine's, or there's just certain times of the year where you get a lot of orders, and I'm in the kitchen, I'm making fudge, I'm making cupcakes, I'm making cakes, and it's different types of cakes. So I was really like overwhelmed, and I decided like this time around it's my business, I'm gonna decide how I run it, it's mine. So I think the first time it was more like I need to deliver to the customers regardless of how tired I am or how I feel. But this time around I had the approach of, you take care of yourself, you do what works with your schedule, it's okay. So I started over, called my business Fudge by Jamie, and decided to mainly focus on my fudge. So people will still here and there ask me to bake cakes and make brownies, and I will, because I don't blame them, it was good. And also it doesn't hurt to make an extra buck. But if I really can't, or if I really feel like it's just too much admin, because with cakes it's always a lot. It's like, you want your cake to look like this, and now I need to focus on making it look like this, but there's the fudge pot that needs to be stirred, so it was a lot of admin. So I'll only do it if I'm really like capable of doing it at that time. But I only focus on my fudge, and with my fudge I have like, I think 5 flavors or 4 flavors at the moment. There's the basic caramel, the Oreo fudge, which is a favorite. We have the cashew fudge, which is actually a new flavor, so it's like a nutty type of fudge. And then we have the duet, which is almost like a a top deck, because the top is chocolate and then the bottom is just a normal caramel. So it's actually 4 flavors. Still working on more flavors, but that's what I focus on right now. And also a few changes that I've made is just like, for example, having sort of a uniform. Like I have t-shirts for markets, and then sometimes blouses for something more serious, corporate vibes. And what I've learned is just, take care of yourself. It's okay. I'm also just a 21-year-old. I'm literally just learning on my own. It's not like I have a mentor. But take care of yourself, your well-being. Do what works for you. Remember that there's always a market, regardless of how long you've left the market or how new you are. There's always a customer that will be willing to buy your product, even if you feel like it's not good enough. And it's okay to learn and improve. So if you make a mistake as a business person, forgive yourself and try to move on. If you really can't make that order for the day because you are genuinely just tired or down, just tell your customer, I apologize, I'll make it up to you, I can add an extra piece of what, because people understand that at the end of the day, you are not a machine, you're not a robot, you're just a person. So that's what I've learned from business thus far. I'm enjoying it. I'm scared for the year, but I look forward to trying my best. And I'm also a business student, so I feel like sometimes there's pressure for me to perform in my business, when in reality it's not really like that. I'm just a trying hand. Okay, so I do have a few plans for the year. I'm hoping to obviously expand my flavors, so come in with a few extra flavors. I don't really see a lot of people making the type of fudge that I make, so I'm hoping to come up with something creative. I do have a few plans, but just keep your eyes on my page. And then I'm also hoping to go to new markets. So far I've only been to one type of market, but I'm on the lookout for new markets. So if you're seeing this in new Rana market, I'm here.
Well, it's really inspiring to see young people take up a side hustle
Yeah.
and being their own boss.
That's really, really inspiring. I wish I had the know-how to in my younger days when I was in university.
Chomi would be millionaires by now.
We would. I wish somebody told me, hey, start a business, take
Yeah.
an extra course, do this, do that. But I didn't have any guidance. I just sort
Exactly.
of just maneuvered my way and navigated my way through
The
everything.
time you're in the womb, you should have already bought your first stand. But here you
Imagine.
are. Look. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. We do hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. But we will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. So from Dynamaster